rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's town squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support. Nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support. The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, Master of Disguise. Vulcan Raven, Giant and Shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, Specialist in Interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Muito boa tarde, senhoras e senhores ligados nos canais de Capa 10. Estamos ao vivo para mais uma sessão clássicos com Metal Gear. A voz ainda meia zoadinha, mas vamos que vamos. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch ao vivo e Capa 10. Galera que vai chegando, não esquece de deixar um like e deixar um curtir, se possível, e me ajuda muito. Compartilhe o vídeo aí, que vai fortalecer demais pra mim, gente. Bom, bora lá. Tá aí nosso primeiro contato com Metal Gear. Deixa eu aqui colocar uma arma aqui. E essa é o primeiro contato nosso com Metal Gear. Algumas coisas aqui antes da gente cara, eu vou fazer o seguinte, destruir aquela câmera ali, mano. Destrói ela. Ela não fica atrapalhando nós aqui. Deixa eu ver como eu tô de hatch. Só 2 aí, mano. Aliás, como eu tô carregado, eu vou na armadura. Beleza. Vai ter que subir. Já vou equipar uma arma aqui. Obrigado a galera da geração Nostalgia aí, provando a nossa publicação, nosso compartilhamento aí no grupo. Valeu, forte abraço aí pra galera. Vamos lá, vai ter ligação, vai ter conversa. O Otako.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President
aí.
Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right
Galera
now.
vai
I'm
chegando
trying
lá
to
no
access
YouTube também,
Baker's private
obrigado.
files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Vamos lá. Galera, compartilha. Hoje tem muita live. Tá tudo programado aí no canal no YouTube. Aí já tá tudo os links programados das lives que a gente vai fazer, hein, mano. Cheio de granada. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui se não tem inimigo. Não, ainda tá suave. Mais uma ligação, vai chegar no final do jogo.
Snake, it's
falta
me again.
ligação.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Bora lá. Opa! Eu acho que essa semana a gente já termina Metal Gear, hein? Tá, enquanto tá suave aqui o lado de cá. Continua suave. Do lado de lá já não tá tão suave assim.
What was that noise?
Vou ver aqui. A gente vai passar por cima do Metal Gear e vai pro outro lado. Olha lá. Olha lá, 2 cidadãos lá na frente. 2 cidadãos dentro da sala que a gente tem que ir.
Snake, I did it.
You got past
E o
security?
Otacon tá afim de
Bingo.
bater papo com a gente
Great.
hoje, hein?
So what do you got?
I accessed the
Tá
confidential
gostando
Metal
de
Gear
conversar com a
file.
gente, o
So
Otacon.
what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I
Obrigado a
found
galera que tá
something else.
acompanhando aí.
What?
The
Se
secret
inscreva
behind
no
the
canal no
new nuclear
YouTube,
weapon.
siga e curta
Just
a
as I
página do
thought,
Facebook.
the nuclear
Segue a
warhead
gente no
is
Twitch,
designed to be
gente.
fired from the
Ajuda
railgun
muito.
like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working
Eu
on a
não
stealth
lembro aí o
missile
que
since
o
the late
Otacon tá
70s.
dizendo, cara.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Cadê o
If
coronel?
word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise.
Ah,
They
sim,
needed
ele
to
tá
get
dizendo
actual
aí.
experimental data to back up
E
the
o Snake
simulation.
perguntou, pô, não
What were
tem
the results
tanta
of the
segurança
exercise?
aqui no,
It
na
looks like
arma,
it went
né?
better than they hoped for.
No Metal Gear.
But I can't find the
E o
data
Otacon tá
anywhere on
dizendo
this
que eles
network.
já
You'd think the
ativaram
data as important as that would be
o
carefully
Metal Gear
recorded.
pra
It
funcionar.
was. President
Isso
Baker
que
gave me an optical
tem
disc with
poucas
all of the test
pessoas aí
data.
What?
fazendo a segurança
You still have it?
do Metal Gear.
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The
Aí ele fala
terrorists
da
have
chave,
replaced
né,
the
que o
dummy
Ocelot
warhead with a
tomou
real
do
warhead.
Snake
Once they
naquele
input the
momento da
detonation
tortura,
codes,
né?
they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Vamos lá, ó. Quem tá lá dentro é o Liquid, Snake e o Solid. E o Ocelot. Agora a gente tem que tomar cuidado porque é o seguinte, tem inimigo aqui, ó. Olha lá. Toma um de azepá. Parece aí, o cidadão. Filha da mãe, mano. Vou tomar outro diazepam, velho. Vai tá vivo. É só esse que tem aqui. Mais coisas aqui, ó. Ele é a Hatch, na verdade, né? Novo, mano. Tá conversa, hein, ó. Tá...
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
E aí, Jonathan, seja bem-vindo. É, ontem não teve, cara. Ontem tava muito cansado. Mas hoje vai ter, já tá até aí no canal o link aí. De Dead Space, velho. Ontem eu tava muito cansado. Hoje no canal tem 6 lives no canal, que hoje tem as corridas da League Evolution. 8h15 da noite, GP da Rússia. E 10h30 da noite, GP dos Estados Unidos. Fora o Metal Gear que estamos jogando agora. Depois 3 horas vamos jogar PES. Não. Chamei sem querer, mano. 3 horas vamos jogar PES. Vou passar aqui. Não tem nada. Não. 3 horas vamos jogar PES. 6 horas da tarde vamos jogar. Agora vai rolar uma ceninha. 6 horas da tarde vamos jogar God of War. Aí tem as duas lives de F1, né? Que a gente vai narrar a campeonato online. E meia-noite 15 tá programado já pra quarta-feira a gameplay do terror. Desculpa aí, Jonathan, desculpa a galera que ficou esperando.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we
a galera tá lá no Twitch acompanhando. Obrigado, gente. Cadê a galera? O Facebook ninguém comentou ainda na live.
The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Estão dizendo de soltar uma bomba nuclear no deserto na
It's a
China
nuclear test site.
para causar uma guerra entre os Estados Unidos
If we nuke a
e a
major
China.
population center, the game's over.
Para que eles
But a
possam
nuclear
vender a
explosion
arma.
at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
million. That money will be used to
Milhão de
cure our
dólares.
genome soldiers as well.
Olha.
I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the
Olha o
Arms Tech
gráfico agora.
president. So it's true that it affects
Galera,
older
que
people
jogo vocês
first.
querem ver aí na
Mantis
próxima
might not
sessão
have
de
been
game
affected because he
clássicos
wore a
aí?
mask.
Eu tô querendo trazer
Wolf
um jogo
wasn't
do Mega
infected
Drive,
either.
o Mão Alta.
Perhaps due to those
Jonathan já
tranquilizers
disse,
she
né, pra
always
gente trazer do
took.
Black do
Something to do
PlayStation
with the
2.
adrenaline level in the
Mas
blood.
assim, eu ainda não quero passar pros
Or maybe
jogos
it's just because
clássicos
this
no
Fox dye
PS2,
was still
porque ainda temos
experimental
jogos no
and
PS1,
they
tem
haven't
que
worked
terminar
out all the bug
Parasitive,
shit.
Parasitive 2, jogar
In
os
any
Tomb
case,
Raider e
have you heard from your
trazer,
friend,
e eu
Colonel
vou
Sergei
mesclar alguns
Galukovich
jogos de Super
at the
Nintendo, Mega Drive
Spetsnaz?
Arcade no
He
meio,
still has
mas pra
doubts about
gente
the
ir
ability of
pros
Metal
jogos de
Gear.
PS2,
He said we can
Black,
talk after Metal
Silent
Gear's
Hill
test
2,
launch is
3, 4,
successful.
Metal Gear 2 e 3,
He's
Good
a
of War
very
1,
prudent
2,
man.
pra gente
There's
ir pra
nothing
esses
to worry
jogos aí eu
about.
tenho que zerar,
Colonel
acabar
wants
com os
Metal
jogos
Gear and a new
clássicos
nuclear
do
weapon so
PlayStation.
bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military
Querendo
power
trazer
with
um
nuclear
Walker.
weapons? Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a
O jogo tá muito
politician.
alto.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join
Ah, leve
forces,
abaixada
we could put
aqui.
up quite a resistance here.
ficou melhor.
Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear
alto
warheads. Once we get the DNA
Aumentar minha
and the
voz
money,
aqui.
the world will be
E aí,
ours.
como
What
ficou?
about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I
Hey,
have no
Jonathan.
interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be
Medalha de
deactivated.
honra PlayStation 1.
No need to worry.
Pode ser.
The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system
Eu
works?
quero jogar
You
os Tartaruga
interrogated
Ninja
him,
do
don't you know?
arcade,
didn't have any
Cadillac
keys on him.
Dinossauros do Super Nintendo,
Good.
Walker
Then
do
no
Mega
one can stop
Drive.
Metal Gear now.
Esse jogo era muito louco.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
A minha voz já tá no
She's
máximo.
Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Uma baixada aqui.
She's alive.
E daí eu mexo aqui, fica ruim depois pro Fórmula 1. É o jogo que é alto, né? Vamos lá.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was
Vou
talking
precisar de uma
about.
chave
It can
ali
also be used to input the
pra
detonation codes.
impedir tudo isso.
You see, if you
Ela vai
insert
ter
the
que ser
keys when
colocada
the
em
warhead
3
is active, you
temperaturas.
deactivate it.
Normal,
And if you insert them when it's
fria
inactive,
e
it
quente.
becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes, it's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Aí,
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input.
aí tá explicando
There
isso
should
que eu
be a
acabei de
symbol on
falar.
each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn!
Ocelote nos acertou, o cartão vai cair lá embaixo.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Já trancou a sala e a gente vai ter que buscar esse cartão lá embaixo.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Ai, meu Deus. Ai, caceta. Só que aqui aparece guarda do nada, velho. Ai, velho. Sobe nessa pirosqueira, velho. Ó, Snake. Caramba, cadê meu bagulho, mano? Tava do lado. Já tá suave aqui? Aparentemente já. Bom, lá naquela parte que a gente foi caçar, pegar esses itens aqui, ó. A gente tem que procurar aqui, mano. E aqui tem itens também, ó. Não era pra você subir, velho. Opa! Pegou uma bomba aqui, velho. E a bexiga da bomba, velho. Cara, tem que jogar essa porcaria fora, mano. Que raiva, mano. Eu tô procurando essa porcaria aí, velho. Oh, que raiva, velho.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Que ódio, mano. 2 hatch, velho. Bom. Peguei o palquei. Tô com essa bomba aqui ainda, mano. Cara, foi mais fácil, hein? Foi mais fácil, eu vou explicar por quê. Deixa eu pegar meu colete. Vou colocar Stinger de novo. Beleza. Eu quero ver se tem mais itens interessantes. Porque é o seguinte, cara, poderia ter acontecido. Sabe o que? Peguei a bomba aqui de novo. Aí. Beleza. Poderia ter acontecido dos ratos ter engolido o ball gauge aqui, o cartão que a gente precisava, e a gente ter que matar os ratos aqui para conseguir de novo. E aqui não, já apareceu ele direto, então foi até mais fácil pra gente. Agora a gente vai voltar lá naquela parte de cima para colocar o cartão lá nova, para começar a usar o cartão. Mas cara, foi. Vamos ver se não apareceu os itens de novos aqui pra gente pegar. Não. Foi mais fácil até, hein? Até mais fácil. Pra continuar lá, eu já vou chegar metendo bala. Nem precisou. Nem precisou. Beleza, vamos pro primeiro cartão. Cartão de... temperatura natural. Agora a gente tem que colocar o cartão frio. A gente vai voltar aonde a gente matou o Vulcan Raven.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
Beleza, suave. Vai ter o guarda aqui. Vai logo, velho. Porra, que demora, mano. Vamos lá. Vou ter que usar umas chifres de granada aqui, né? Espero que eu não tenha gastado, velho. Olha quanta câmera, mano. É câmera demais da conta, velho. Agora sim, a gente vai colocar o cartão aqui. Vai ter que esperar ele congelar. Então isso a gente dá um bisu pra ver se tem algum item aqui, né? Nada pra ajudar. Já tá amarelinho. Aí o Vulcan Wave detonado pela gente. Opa! Já estamos cheios dele. Bom, rodamos todo já o salão. Ainda não. Agora sim. Congelado. Vamos lá para o segundo cartão. Depois nós vamos ter que esquentar o cartão. Colocar o colete para sofrer menos danos. Vamos lá, galera, mais tarde, daqui a pouco, 3 da tarde, tem live de PES, hein? Foi tarde, filhão. Foi tarde. Uma chifre granada aqui dentro, né, mano? Meu cartão. Já deixou o cartão no jeito. Vamos lá. Acionar o segundo notebook aqui, o segundo computador. Excelente, agora a gente vai esquentar o cartão, a gente vai lá naquela parte da caldeira lá.
There goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
ficar só com aqui. Deixa eu trazer meu colete. Vamos lá. Boa, não precisamos dar um tiro e não sofremos nenhum dano. É muito bom. Galera, segue a gente aí no Twitch. Vamos a 6 seguidores para bater o número de 100 seguidores no Twitch, cara. Eu já vou colocar chifre granada aqui. Eu já vou pôr meu cartão aqui que eu vou ter que abrir as portas. Belezinha. Eu acho que é... Mano, aqui tem inimigo, velho. Calma aí. Eu vou tentar passar por ele sem... Dar um tiro, mano. Deu certo. Boa. Alexandre, seja bem-vindo. Obrigado aí, Alexandre, a presença. Eu acho que aqui é suave, hein, mano. Mais um hatch. Bom. 4 também bom. Vamos subir, vamos subir. Subir, turma. Cadê, cara, na barra de tarefas? A chifre que eu vou precisar. Tô precisando de chifre granada aí, hein? Uma ligaçãozinha. Eles vão falar da Naomi, cara.
It's about Naomi Hunter. Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it. Turn your monitor off. Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead. Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear. Okay, so what's up? I've got a good friend in the Pentagon. Yeah? He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon. An assassination weapon? Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye? No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it. Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but... What are you trying to say? It's too similar. What is? The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack? Yeah. Well... apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack. No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it? Snake, Try to remember. Did
Galera,
Naomi
compartilha a
give you
live
some
aí,
kind of
gente. Hoje
injection?
tem muita live no canal, muito
Nanomachines.
game pra
She was in
vocês.
the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was. Does the Colonel know? I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her. Okay, I'll ask him myself.
Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi.
Quando tá
I can't
rolando aí, eu
believe
tô
it.
olhando aqui o...
That means the fox dye vaccine must be
Nossa,
around
está.
somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger
Os
things
donos
to
da
worry
bola.
about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Perdão, gente. Essa tosse tá osso. Vamos lá. Tem que ficar ligado aqui, mano. Meu Deus, tem mina, velho. Esqueci disso, tinha mina, mano. Vacilei. Bom, chegamos no ponto que... Chegamos nada ainda não. Um jogo muito bem feito pra época aí, velho. Jogo muito bem feito, gráfico pra época muito bom, cara. Pra onde que eu vou, mano? Eu acho que é aqui. E agora eu tenho que ficar aqui perto, ó. Não, eu não virei pro lado. Ah, meu pai. Eu não virei pro lado, gente. Pelo amor de Deus, que sacanagem, mano. Agora vamos ficar aqui perto. É pro cartão ali, ó, ficar vermelho. E é assim mesmo, a gente vai ficar aqui de braço cruzado esperando. Nada ainda. Nada ainda. Paciência, enquanto isso a gente passa pelos chats. Da galera aí no Facebook, galera no Twitch. Um salve aí, gente. Nossa, vocês estão me deixando muito sozinhos aqui. Agora sim. Beleza. Agora a gente volta. Volta e volta ligado, hein? Volta e volta ligado, hein? Não tem nada aqui, ó. Tem munição, tá vendo? Vamos voltar e voltar ligado, gente. Eu não vou enrolar muito. Tenho medo de repente o bagulho parar de o bagulho voltar à temperatura normal, né, mano? Ué, velho. Porra. Esse aqui é dar chute na bagaça. Belê. Vamos tacar essa chefe. Cadê a chefe granada? Oi! Filha da mãe! Jesus, tem mina aqui, eu esqueci, velho. Tem mina aí, eu esqueci. Espero que só seja os corvos só, hein, mano. Ligação pra nós.
Snake, can you hear me? It's
Oh, no.
Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi. Is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or
Lá
even
vem
what my
história
parents
triste.
looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as
Mais
Zimbabwe?
14
Yes.
minutos de live, hein? Estamos
Rhodesia was
chegando no
owned
final
by
da nossa
England
live.
until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long
Perdão.
until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother.
Yes.
Big Brother. Isso aí era
Frank
lá na
Yeager.
Globo, velho.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I.
E Kojima gosta de colocar
Protected
conversa nos jogos dele, hein? Meu
He's my one connection.
Meu Deus!
The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So,
Pelo jeito,
were
a
your
conversa
prayers
vai durar, hein?
answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me?
Longos anos.
Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about.
Galera,
for
3
2
horas da
long
tarde
years.
tem live de
Like
PES,
some kind of
futebolzinho
twisted
aqui pra
obsession.
gente. Vamos jogar
You still
mais
hate
uma
me.
vez o Match Day pra buscar recompensas aí
Not
que o
exactly.
PES tá dando pra gente,
I was
beleza?
partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
No YouTube, no Facebook e no
Naomi,
Twitch em capa
You didn't
10.
kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering.
É muito
They're programmed to
papo,
respond
mano.
to
É muito
specific
papo e a
genetic
gente tem que
patterns in
deixar
the
rolar,
cells.
né?
Those enzymes
A
recognize
gente
the
estraga a
target's
gameplay,
DNA.
mas...
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Novo?
Huh?
De novo, música triste?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Opa.
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Vamos lá. Pegaram a Naomi lá, hein? Cuidado nessa parte aqui. Ver se tem mais itens aqui pra gente. Da Nikita, não conseguimos pegar. Tá. Quer ver o que eu tô equipado? Cartão. Vamos lá, cuidado aqui que tá cheio de guardas. Os caras já tiraram o corpo do Vulcan Raven daqui, né? Boa! Passamos despercebidos. Tem uma uma hatch ali, a gente vai estar com a nossa vida cheia, isso é bom. Tem coisa aqui, velho. Pode, ó, granada. Ó, corre. Tem mais coisa ali, mano. Vou voltar pra cá. Eu sou xaropeta, mano. Droga. Ah, o hatch que eu peguei não adiantou nada. Tomei bala até não querer mais. Vamos ver se voltou tudo aquela paradinha. Pra ver se tem hatch aqui, mano. Não? Opa, tem. Beleza. Era isso que eu queria. Era isso que eu queria, hatchets. A câmera lá também voltou, então eu não vou lá não. Chafe, granada, a gente tava precisando, hein, mano. Eu vou pôr lá o último cartão. E aí eu vou encerrar a live, mano. Se eu tiver lá, mandar lá, eu vou salvar o jogo. Chafe, granada, boa. Olha isso, deixa eu colocar minha pistola aqui. Mas a gente tá cheio. Mais chafe, granada, que a gente usou bastante. Bem carregado. Vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou dar um save aqui no jogo pra gente ir pra última parte.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell?
Só pra dar o save, mano. Oi?
Please, Snake, don't give up.
Eu não lembro o que vai acontecer aqui, eu tô desconfiado que não vai ser coisa boa, mano. Opa, hatch aqui, eu vou completar minha vida. Vou pegar esse hatch. Eu não sou bobo. Vou ver se tem alguma coisa pra cá antes da gente... Não, não tem. Vou dar mais um save aqui pra ficar garantido.
Please, Nick, don't give up.
Beleza. Ah, tem que colocar chafe, granada aqui. Cadê a chafe, granada? Beleza, agora vamos curtir aí a cutscene e ver o que rola.
No, why?
Já ativamos a detonação do Metal Gear, velho.
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Deu ruim.
Thank you, Snake.
Olha
Now
lá
the
quem é.
detonation
Olha
code
quem
is
é.
completed.
Olha o
Nothing can
vagabundo
stop
quem
Metal
é, pra
Gear
quem não
now.
sabia.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must
Agradecendo, vagabundo.
express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room.
Galera, deixa seu like aí, daqui a pouco tem mais live no canal, hein?
Doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
Liquid
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Bom, a gente vai encerrar a live de hoje por aqui. Amanhã a gente continua com mais Metal Gear Solid. Estamos no final. Quero agradecer a galera que acompanhou aí. Brigadão demais. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Não esquece de se inscrever no nosso canal no YouTube. Seguir e curtir nossa página no Facebook. E também seguir a gente no Twitch. Daqui a pouco tem mais live, 3 horas da tarde. A gente vem com PES 2020 com eFootball aqui na nossa tela. Valeu? Até daqui a pouco então, galera. Obrigado. Eu fui.